I've passed my humiliation ritual with all honors, with flying colors. But the only difference between my humiliation ritual and a lot of others is I was walking with God the whole time. Being deeply rooted in prayer, deeply in search of answers, and deeply rooted and grounded in the palms of his hands through the process of this whole humiliation ritual.
Do you know what the #1 job of somebody that sold their soul in Hollywood is?
What?
Is to act like it didn't happen. They all do the same job.
Whoever made that complex list, I just want to let you know something, man. Your ass need to go do rock and roll or some other shit. I swear to God, 21, 18 platinum, 6 or 7 gold. Go look at the certifications. Let me know who beat me, bruh.
Katt's been calling out the industry's dark side for years, but now he's pointing straight at Choppa, saying his rise to fame came with a heavy price. And if what Katt's hinting at is true, that awakened image Choppa's been pushing might not be as clean as it looks. The whole humiliation ritual talk blew up because people started seeing a pattern. A star gets hot, then does something wild, and the internet goes, see, they made him do it. Even the mainstream media caught on to how this phrase became the go-to tag for anything weird, shocking, or off-brand. The vibe's a mix of paranoia and real truth. Fame don't reward talent like it used to. It rewards spectacle. You gotta do something crazy, embarrassing, or flat out demonic looking just to stay relevant. Take Lil Nas X, for example. When dude dropped Montero, Call Me By Your Name, J. Christ, and that whole Satan shoe collab with MSCHF, people lost their damn minds. Conservatives called it demonic, and the conspiracy crowd said, there it is, another ritual. Lil Nas tried to play it off like it was just marketing, said he was trolling, but folks weren't buying it. The timing, imagery, and whole vibe felt like something more.
I wanted to not necessarily apologize, but I wanted to explain like where my head at and where it's been for like the last week. So first of all, when I did the artwork, I knew like there would be some upset people or whatnot, simply because, you know, religion is a very sensitive topic for a lot of people. But I also didn't mean to like mock. This wasn't like a to you people, to the Christians, like, you know, it was not that. It was literally me saying, oh, I'm back like Jesus. Like that was like the whole thing. I'm not the first person to dress up as Jesus.
Then you got Sam Smith and Kim Petras at the 2023 Grammys. Red latex, flames, horns. The performance of Unholy had folks rebuking their TVs. Online, the conspiracy crowd said, that's the ritual, mission complete. Even casual fans said it looked more like a ceremony than a song performance. And now, throw Shabuzi into the mix. Fresh fame, Met Gala debut, and the internet already calling him the latest recruit. Dude showed up in that pearl heavy look, real, androgynous, and next thing you know, the internet full of humiliation ritual videos breaking down his outfit like it's evidence. One user wrote, Hollywood turned him out. Another said, WTF bro, went from masculine to feminine in less than a year, the streets saying he looked feminine on purpose and that this was his turn to play along. That's the narrative now. Every time someone blows up, they gotta prove themselves by doing something off or zesty to show the industry they're down for the cause. But why humiliation rituals though? Out of all things they could make you do, why that? Well, Mel Gibson once said, it plain, humiliation is Hollywood's favorite weapon. It's the one thing every star fears most, cause once they break your pride in front of the world, they own you. You'll do anything to keep that spotlight shining, even if it means selling your dignity for another hit record or movie role.
Most people's #1 fear is public humiliation, okay? I don't give a anymore. I'm not afraid of it because I've had plenty.
And right when that talk started to die down, NLE Choppa jumped into the conversation himself and made it even crazier. On his YouTube channel, dude dropped a video straight up titled, I did a humiliation ritual and I passed. Bro wasn't even trying to hide it. He said it with his chest like he was proud of it, talking about how he passed with flying colors, like it was a test you take to level up in fame.
I passed my humiliation ritual with all honors, with flying colors.
But here's where it got real strange. Choppa claimed he did his ritual while walking with God, said he was praying, meditating, staying close to faith through the process.
But the only difference between my humiliation ritual and a lot of others is I was walking with God the whole time. Being deeply rooted in prayer, deeply in search of answers and deeply rooted and grounded in the palms of his hands through the process of this whole humiliation ritual.
Folks were like, wait, what? How you doing a ritual that's supposed to degrade or expose you, but still claiming it's holy? That contradiction alone had the internet in flames. After that, Choppa doubled down in another clip, bragging like he aced the industry, saying he the best.
Whoever made that complex list, I just want to let you know something, man. Your ass need to go do rock and roll or some other shit. I swear to God, 21, 18 platinum, 6 or 7 gold. Go look at the certifications. Let me know who beat me, bruh.
Then later, he backtracked a bit, saying he wasn't himself when he said that.
And I felt like that day, I kind of released a small bit of it. And I think in the process of me releasing that, that was the first time in a long time you kind of seen that glimpse of me. But when I recorded the first video that I made of me passing my humiliation ritual, I say that to say I was extremely angry. I was not calm.
Too late though, the internet don't forget, and the pattern became clear. Get hot, do something humiliating, claim its growth, act like nothing happened. That's the same pattern Katt Williams hinted at. Hit the spotlight, do some ritual, and act like you did nothing.
You know what the #1 job of somebody that sold their soul in Hollywood is?
What?
Is to act like it didn't happen. They all do the same job.
Folks thought he was just being funny or paranoid, but Katt was laying out the blueprint. In his interview with Shannon Sharp, he even said he got offered $50 million 4 times just to play along with that Hollywood freak show. Said all he had to do was join the DL madness, show up to them secret parties, and shut up. But Katt said hell no, said he'd rather stay broke than be bent over for awards.
That's all you know me for, is that I'm quite likely to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help me God. Now, I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting to party. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did. I did.
And that's what makes Katt different. He ain't new to this. Dude been calling out the dark side of Hollywood since before most of these young rappers even had a chain. Everyone thought it was just jokes. Nah, it was warnings. Everything he said back then is happening right in front of us now. And the sick part, most people ignored him because they didn't want to believe the game was that dirty.
Be gay in Hollywood, you never expected. They be having these big mansion parties, and the mansion party, the whole mansion is a party, and then it's a separate party in the little rooms. I ain't been famous that goddamn long. I'm excited in a be at the mansion party. You be looking in all the goddamn rooms, and you around and look in the wrong room.
Looking at it now, and it's almost formulaic. Sell your soul, trade your morals, or sacrifice something. That's the price for fame. Every big name got whispers around them. Beyonce, Jay-Z, Rihanna, Doja Cat, all accused of doing some initiation to get to that next level. And when someone tries calling it out, the industry labels them crazy or unstable. Just look at Kanye. Man been screaming about sacrifices and industry control for years. He said it openly, said his own mother was part of the price for his success.
I don't care who you are. I ain't taking no slice from nobody, right? I ain't taking no slice from nobody. It's God. That's the only person that I serve. My mom ain't here. My mama was sacrificed.
Me too.
You understand?
Yeah, I'm appreciative.
Michael Jordan, what about him? His daddy, right? Bill Cosby, his son, right? Dr. Dre, his son. You know, out in Hollywood, a lot of people come up missing. Feels like it might be a lot of that in order to control, traumatize. They want to monetize and traumatize.
They can't control you. They can't. They try to suppress you, but that's how they try to categorize.
They can't control me. You get what I'm saying? They can control Shaq. They can control Charles Barkley. They can control LeBron James. They can control Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Not you, man.
But they can't control me.
And the industry, they blackballed him, took deals, dropped him from brands, and called him insane. Some folks even say the industry tried to silence him for good. Allegedly, they even came for his life by trying to load him up on heavy doses of lithium.
They tried to medicate me. I was exhausted. They wrongly diagnosed me. And they when I asked them, how much lithium did you want to put me on exactly? It took them 4 days to answer because they were embarrassed about the amount, right? And I refused to take this, right? You understand that if I had taken the medication, I would not be here, and it would have been, woe he was deeply troubled. We miss him. We love his music, though.
Well, they would have Britney Spears you.
And that's why folks don't talk. They see what happens when you do. You go from superstar to unstable real quick. But the patterns don't lie. Every time someone reaches peak fame, something weird follows. A public embarrassment, a freak outfit, a ritual type event that changes how people see them. Now, some folks still don't buy the ritual talk. They say the weird fashion, the horns, the dresses, all that is just performance art, high fashion, or couture camp. They call it artistic expression, not symbolism. And maybe in some cases that's true, but here's the flip side. A lot of these artists start acting real different after these so-called performances. Their energy shifts. The way they talk, dress, move, it's like they ain't themselves anymore. It's always something queer-coded, gender-bending, or straight-up blasphemous, stuff that don't match how they came into the game. That's what got the streets watching close. Cause when a rapper who built his name on street anthems suddenly pops out looking like a goth priest in latex, you gotta ask, what's really going on behind those closed doors? And that's what Katt Williams been saying this whole time. The fame game got rules, and them rules ain't free. You either play the clown, do what they say, or you disappear. NLE Choppa saying he passed his ritual ain't just words. It's another reminder of how deep this game goes. And trust the online community been loud. One user wrote, the humiliation ritual was him dressing queer and having us thinking he's gay, and he started supporting the LGBT community. Y'all gotta read between the lines. So he's telling us he sold his soul. That's why his career back up and transitioned. Another hit hard saying, you can't run with the devil and God at the same time. So what y'all think? Did NLE Choppa really pass his way into fame, or is he just another pawn caught in the industry's sick game? And was Katt Williams right about Hollywood breaking folks down just to own them? Hit the comments, cause this one runs deep. And if you're here for raw stories and messy, untamed drama, don't just swipe past. Stay tuned and peep the next video waiting for you.